Hey, look who's back. It's time for another episode of Chilling with MsFriezy. Be ready for anything. When you're dealing with me, you always have to be ready for anything, okay? Because you never know where I may be, what I may be doing, and what I'm talking about. See, for a while, I've been trying to figure out like what is going to be the niche of my show. What is going to be like the it factor? I've been trying to figure this out for so long that it causes me to not do anything at all. Like I don't share anything. And that also then leaves me in a place where it's like, I wanna get this out and I wanna share something, but then I wanna do it in a particular way. So it's gotten to the point where, you know what, girl? Just share. Just get it out. And everything else will come and fall into place. You know, I was trying to work out of studios. I was trying to just go and like get a show contract. I figured that because I already had people, and you know what, let me be a little give me a second. Okay, so I had to get that gum out of my mouth because it was causing me to not be able to speak. So I'm in my home studio and I'm going to try to stop saying and I'm just going to think and I'm going to say the words that are going to come out of my mouth. So I'm in my home studio and I've been putting this place together for quite some time. And I've been putting it together while I've been obviously living life, being a mom. At one point, I was a fiance. And as you see from my last video, you know, that kind of went to shits. And I'll probably share later on how that actually went to shits. But we'll talk about that another time. But I really just want to go back to the sharing factor and really doing whatever speaks to you. When I started in 2014, I started to share on my Facebook, like just positive metaphors, positive, just complete positivity. Like I got tired of opening my Facebook and just seeing people like, this person's hating on me, that person's hating on me, this, that, and the third. It's like you bring the negativity in your life that you speak on. And I wholeheartedly believe in that because when I was thinking about one day having children, I honestly knew that I was not going to be with the father of my kids. And as crazy as can be, you know, when we got together and I realized that, yeah, this is going to be the man that I have children with. It was like, but is he the man that I'm going to be with forever? And that is still left to be seen because it's still left to be seen. But I wanted in 2014, I just wanted to do something. I had my second kid. I was home and I was just tired of waiting. I was tired of waiting to live. I was tired of waiting to create. I was tired of waiting to just do something. And so I started to think that maybe, you know, everybody's getting a show, so why won't I do a show? You know, like, let me just go ahead and call up a few of my contacts, and it was just going to happen. We're in 2014 now. And it didn't happen exactly how I wanted it to go, but other things were happening. I was able to partner up with a friend that I went to school with, went to the university with, and we developed an organization that is beautiful, globaltassels.org. Please check us out. Donate. And we started to work with a few other amazing human beings, and we developed this organization that is now sponsoring 5 students. We have 2 active students right now, and the other 3 are still formulating their fellowship and what they're going to be doing even before they go to school. I mean, these kids are amazing. They are amazing. And so at that time, I was just looking for something. I was at home with 2 kids. My older one was in school, but I was home with the baby. And my kid's father, my FOMC, I'm going to always refer to him as the FOMC, the father of my children, because I have no baby daddy. But the FOMC was like super jealous. Like, I came from the industry, and so like I'm like you know, I'm like one of them girls that I can run with the dogs. I can run with the big dogs. Like, I can really hang with the fellas, and I enjoy hanging with the fellas. I don't know why people find it so like weird that, people like women can hang with the fellas. There's some women that can chill with men and not screw them. Trust me. There are a lot of us out there, and we get a bad rap because it's like, oh, you're hanging with guys, you must be sleeping with them. It's like, no, half the time I don't even want them hugging me. Like, but yeah, so I was searching for something, and I was like, man, like, God, please give me something. Please give me someone that I could hang out with, that I could be with, that he won't feel any kind of way about. And God sent me my E. E, you know who you are, boo. Anyway, like I said, this is Chilling with MsFriezy. And if you're just like, if you're just getting to know this platform, be ready for anything, okay? So I was really searching, like, what am I going to do? What am I really going to do with my time? Yeah, eventually I'm going to go to work. Like, I was doing at-home working, work at home with 1-800-Flowers. I was doing Fannie Mae chocolates and Cheryl's cookies, which, by the way, oh my God, I was spending so much money on that. I was spending so much money. And I love Cheryl's cookies. And Fannie Mae chocolates is amazing. And I'm probably going to be using them for the Christmas season for a few people and a few organizations that I want, if I have money. Because, love me, I don't even know if I'm going to be going back to work, because I really just can't stand going to work anymore. It's just like, I can't be stuck in the matrix anymore. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing my exit plan again. And this has happened to me before when I was working in the industry, and I got industry burnout. Like, I got tired of people calling me and just wanting stuff out of me. And a lot of times they didn't want to pay what I expected to be paid, because let's be for real here. I'm not coming out to work for free. I don't care who it is. Yeah, I used to get like, oh, but it's such and such birthday party. I really don't want to throw any names out there. I never really like throwing names out there. I've worked and ran with the best of them in the industry. And some of them may not be the best. They just may be there and able to kiss perfect ass. And so, they get what they get. And I'm not hating. More power to you. But I caught industry burnout like twice, where I was just like, F this. The first time I sold my camera. No, that was the second time. The second time I sold my camera. The first time I was just like, I just told everybody, like, don't call me anymore. Like, I'm not doing anything anymore. Nah, forget it. Like, because I wasn't being appreciated. It was just like, oh, people will use you for what they can use you for the time that they can use you. And that's that. And that goes with everything, even with a job. Like, they're going to use you for the time that they need you. And then when they're done with you, they're done with you. Like, and you just go about your way, and that's that. So at that time that happened, and I was just like, I just walked away. That was just it for me. But back to 2014, I was searching, and so we created Global Tassels. And Global Tassels is something that I live for my organization because that's like one of my children, like my dog, like my two girls, like Global Tassels is one of my children, and I don't play about mine. And I worked with a lot of organizations. Redemption Youth is another organization that is amazing. So Global Tassels is obviously global, and we do work in international countries like Colombia, Haiti, India, the Philippines, and Kenya now. And now we're going into Guatemala. But Redemption Youth is a local organization that provides leadership and mentorship to high school students. And those high school students are often paired up with younger students to lead children down a great path, a better path, a good path. And so Redemption Youth does amazing work with students, and I'm very proud of those two organizations. Very, very proud of them. The founders, Elvin for Global Tassels and Tiffany Tucker for Redemption Youth, are both my college alumni friends, and so they're near and dear to me, and I appreciate and love them both. And so I always do whatever I can do to help them. But now it's time to build me. For years upon years, I have been helping organizations and helping people bring out the best in their qualities and what they have to offer. But I've always kept myself on the back burner. I've always kept myself in the dark. And that's partly because I know the life of a socialite. I've seen the life of celebrities and people who have like a lot of public who are in the public, and I just can't get down with how you have to be when you're in the public eye. Like, I'm as real as they come, meaning I don't care to share things that other people feel like, oh my God, she just said that. It's like, yeah, it's a part of life. And I think now in the era of the time that we're living in, a lot of people are realizing that. A lot of people are getting older and realizing that, look, you got to be real with yourself. You have to know what you can accept and what you can't accept. And for me, that goes across the board. As since I was a young kid, it was just like I've always been like, I'm going to show you your respect as long as you show me my respect. And that's just that. So when I was searching to do something more, something bigger than me, I found Global Tassels, and I was already working with Redemption Youth, and so I was able to build off of that. But now we're in 2018. Now we're 4 years down the road, and I've done some amazing things, met some amazing people, traveled to amazing places, and seen a lot. Like, it always tickles me when I see people who are traveling and they kind of have like this epiphany. It's like, oh my God, the world. And it's like, yeah, dude. So I've been telling you all, like, the world is so big out there. I've been traveling by myself since I was 14 years old. And I really appreciate my mom for allowing me the opportunity that time. The first time I ever took a bus trip by myself with a family friend. I was 13 going on 14, or I was 14. One of those. But I was able to go down to Miami, and I've seen some stuff in Miami, but hey, I love Miami. I love Miami. I love the people in Miami. I love the people that I met. I love the people that I was able to work with. I've lost some amazing people while in Miami. And that's something that I'll touch on, I guess, in another video. I'll talk about my life and times in Miami. But Miami has several places in my heart, some good, some bad. And so, we won't get into that right now. But going back to like building something, like being able to build something and to create something is not easy. A lot of times people will see someone else doing or mentioning that they want to do something, whatever their idea is, And people be like, oh my gosh, you want to do that? Like, that's too big. You should think smaller. Or if you're thinking small, it's like, oh man, you should think big. You should go hard. And reached out to when I reached out to my counterparts, my people who have been advising me for years upon years, I felt that they should have looked at it in a way like, okay, she's coming with something solid this time, and let's see what we can do. Like, she's never approached me in this way, and I always told him that once I come to you, know that it's time to do something. But they always wanted me in front of the camera. I wasn't ready for all of that. It, like, from what I seen when I was in the scene, the celebrity lifestyle, I tell you, it's annoying. It's annoying. I really don't understand what people see. I guess, you know what? Come to think about it, they see the glitz and the glam. When I was sitting on the bed in my college dorm room and I decided that after I graduated college, I would not use the resources that I had available to me, but I would go out and build something and learn the industry and learn people and just put all of the skills that I learned in school to the test. I didn't know what I looked at that too. I was like, I really want to know what's behind all of that glitz and glam. I really want to feel it. I really want to experience it. I was a kid in the industry and I was able to see certain things, but I really didn't get to experience because obviously I was a kid and I was kept from a lot of things and I didn't see certain aspects of the industry. I just saw like the fun and, like, oh, you're on TV and okay, and now you're in my living room or you're on my block or, that's what it was for me. But as an adult and as a young woman, I went into the field and I went into the industry and I was just like, oh, this is definitely not what I want. But I enjoyed myself. Probably not enough. Like I didn't have my whole days. I didn't have enough whole days. I should have been a hoe. Hoes get paid. Listen, we've been going for 18 minutes. This is Chilling with MsFriezy, and I told you, like, be ready for anything because I'm gonna be sharing a lot of me at longer lengths. If you want to check out like little snippets and kind of get to know who I am and what I'm about, you probably won't really know, but it'll give you an idea of who I am. Let's just say that. I'm the number one connect. Let's just be clear about that. Okay? Because there is nothing and no one that I cannot get to, that I cannot connect with, and that I cannot access. Because once I put my mind to accessing whatever it is that I want, trust and believe, I'm getting what I want. So now is the time where I'm just going to be sharing. I'm going to be giving information. I'm going to be giving tips. I'm going to be giving my opinion on just things. Like right now they have the Jill Scott thing. I still have to learn what the hell that's all about. But, if you got to the end of this video, shouts out to you. Make sure you subscribe. You hit like. And you come back for more. All right? We're going to have some fun. I'm telling you. We're going to have some fun. Okay? We're going to have some fun. You like my outfit? It's really just tights and a t-shirt and a sweater. But this is Chilling with MsFriezy. And we'll be back. Okay? I will keep on and letting you know how it's going with what I'm building. But this is what I'm building. I'm building a space and a place where people are able to be free. People can express themselves. People can feel like they're not being judged, because we have a no judgment policy here. And you can say whatever you want in the comments. Trust and believe me, it's not going to faze me. Okay? So give your opinion. Let me know what you think. Is the video too long? Is it too short? Would you like to see my hair out? You'll see my hair out one day. You saw my hair out in the other video. But listen, this is Chilling with MsFriezy. And we'll be back again.